Hi, welcome to my new presentation Wellness with Awareness, where I will emphasize basically on the diabetes, which is a chronic disease, its types, symptoms, as well as its diet plan. So, coming to my first slide, what's the diabetes? Diabetes, as the name itself, is very familiar to all of us. Okay, it has become a very common disease in every second individual. Diabetes, also known as the blood sugar, it basically occurs when glucose level in the blood rises and does not produces insulin. What is insulin? Now, insulin is a hormone which is secreted by the pancreas. This causes the glucose to stay in the blood without reaching the cells, and this causes diabetes. Coming to the classification of the diabetes, diabetes are basically classified into three different types. Type 1, Type 2 as well as gestational. In type 1, the immune system by mistake attacks the beta cells, causing no release of any insulin. This causes the accumulation of the sugar in the blood. In type 2 diabetes, the body becomes unable to make enough insulin or becomes unable to utilize the released insulin. This causes the type 2 diabetes. Whereas in gestational diabetes is just a temporary form of the diabetes which occurs during pregnancy and most of the time goes away as the baby gets delivered. Coming to the symptoms of the diabetes, that is type 1 diabetes. So listed down are some of the symptoms which includes like frequent urination, increase in thirst, extreme hunger, weight loss, irritability, blurred vision, etc. Symptoms of type 2 diabetes are same as that of type 1. But in this case, you can see that the last one, that is area of the darkened skin, usually in the armpits and the neck, is added. Coming to the signs of the gestational diabetes, the symptoms basically includes feeling thirsty, dry mouth as well as being tiredness. Okay, now what are the diet plan that need to be followed by the type 1 diabetes patients? The food that need to be consumed by type 1 diabetic patients are whole wheat, brown rice, oatmeal, fruits, vegetables, beans and lentils, whereas certain foods that need to be avoided are sodas, simple carbohydrate. This includes processed as well as refined sugars, which is basically found in white bread, pastries, chips, pastas and cookies, trans fatty acid as well as high fat animal products. The diet plan that need to be followed by type 2 diabetes are complex carbohydrate, which includes brown rice, whole wheat, oatmeal, fruits, vegetables, lentils as well as beans, and certain food that need to be avoided are simple carbohydrate, which are generally processed food available in sugar, pasta, white bread, flour, cookies, etc. Protein, they should consume protein rich diets uh, can say beans, legumes, eggs, seafoods, dairy products, tofu, etc. The diet plan that need to be followed by the gestational diabetic patients are they should not consume more amount of the carbohydrates and should stick upon consuming complex carbohydrates that are rich in fibers. The Make sure that they combines the carbohydrate with proteins or you can say healthy fats. Consume more eggs, fish, chicken, tofu, nuts, beans, seeds and legumes. So by this I end up the slide and want to say just check it down each and every point of this slide and make sure that your life become healthy. Thank you.